show you guys how I run Sebring International Raceway. We're gonna start by showing you guys how I exit the pits. So you pick up speed, and I will usually cross in right about here, but you could also follow this white line around until you see these dotted and become dotted, and you can cross in there. Stick to the right side as you build up some speed. You'll end up probably around fourth gear, and then you're going to want to get to these cones and then be heavy on the brakes right as you get to the set of 3 cones. You're going to want to be in second gear coming through here. The apex is a little hard to see. It's right when that curve basically drops away. And then you're going to want to get to here. Once again, on the brakes heavy, you're going to want to trail the brake into here. And right when it gets to this point, this curve gets to a point here, that's where you're going to want to apex. You're going to want to trail yourself out. Try to avoid the higher curve and hit the lower curve instead. Because if you hit the higher curve, it will unsettle the car. And then you're going to want to just go flat out until you get to the next set of cones, which will be right up here. You're going to want to be on the brakes right about here to give yourself enough time to slow down, and because this is a very tight corner. You're basically gonna want to be all the way on the brakes without locking them up. You're gonna want to come down to first gear, turn in right about here, and you're gonna want to hit your apex right around here, just to give yourself a straight line coming out of here. And then you will be flat out once again. Until you find yourself at another set of cones. These ones will be on the left. You're going to want to get on the brakes right at the start of this set of 4 cones. You're going to want to be on the brakes very hard. Just get yourself turned in here. Once again, you're going to want to late apex. You'll be around second gear. You want that late apex to give yourself a better run coming out. Again, tap that curb on the left side. You're going to want to hug the inside all the way around. To brake, I usually, right as I come off of this curb, I'm on the brakes down into second gear. And again, a late apex. This corner has a little bit of banking, which a lot of people don't know. So it's really crucial that you hug the inside. You're going to want to show yourself out right onto this curb. And this section, you're just going to want to stay flat out, catch the curb, kind of move yourself out a little bit, then hit it again. Then I'm on the brakes right around here. Coming through this right-hander, you're going to want to hit that curb and just hug it all the way around. And here you're going to switch back left. And the second you come off this curb, I'm on my brakes. You can cross over that white line and apex right around here. Bring yourself all the way out onto the blue and white. You have to be very smooth on the throttle there, otherwise you will end up spinning around. Flat out all the way through here. You'll be up to 6th gear hopefully. And then you're going to want to brake right at the set of 2 cones, and down into 3rd. Aim right around here. You'll feel a big set of bumps right as you come off of that yellow line. By the time, and that's when you want to hit the gas. If you do it any sooner, odds are you're going to spin out. So, you'll be coming down the front straight now. And you're going to want to jump onto the brakes around here. And you'll be going from 5th gear to 4th. And you're going to be really hugging this inside. Right up alongside that wall, you can cross the yellow line. And you're going to come out onto this blue curb. Once again, we're going to want to brake out 3, down into 2nd. Look for that apex with that end of the curb. Cut back right and hug this right side. And then you're going to want to look for the point right there. On the gas, hit the lower curb. Still on the gas all the way through here. Up into 5th gear. We're going to want to brake right about here. Down into 1st gear. Turn in. Give yourself a straight line coming out. It's going to flat out all the way through these S's. And then, right as this set of 4 cones, you're on the brakes again, down into second gear. You'll look for apex a bit later than you would think. Give yourself another straight line. You can hit that curb, hug the inside, come back out. And then right after that curb, you're going to want to get on the brakes again. Another late turn in. Use that banking to your advantage. Come out onto the curb. On the gas hard. Hit that left side curb, come out a little bit, and then hit it again. Then on the brakes, down into third. You want to hug this all the way around. Hit this left curb, and then come right off as the curb ends onto the left side. Hit that. Just move on the throttle. Go all the way out onto that blue and white curb. Flat out all the way down the straight. See yourself get to the 2 board on the brakes. Down into third. There's the bump on the gas. All the way out. And that is how I like to run Sebring.